What would your workday feel like with just a little more ease? I'm Sam, a meditation teacher here at Headspace, the leading mental health platform helping millions of people take care of their minds and feel healthier and happier in just a few minutes a day. Lots of professionals are turning to Headspace to support their mental health, manage stress, and feel more relaxed. That's because it works. In fact, studies show that just 10 days of meditating with Headspace helps people feel less stressed out, more positive, and more resilient, able to be present for whatever the day brings. Check out the table of contents. In this audio and video course, we'll guide you through some super short meditation and mindfulness exercises to help you manage everyday stress and anxiety at work, at home, and everywhere in between. The total length of this course is about 30 minutes, so you can watch it all the way through or just pick and choose short exercises when you need them the most throughout the day. You can do them at your desk, between meetings, or when you just need to get up and give your mind a short break. And no worries if you've never meditated before. We'll walk you through every step. All you need is a comfortable place to sit. So let's get started and learn what it feels like to feel more present and resilient today and every day.
Take a moment to imagine a bright blue sky stretching off into the distance. Feels pretty good, right? This is a perfect metaphor for the mind, a blank canvas on which thoughts, feelings, and experiences appear. Okay, so maybe there are just a few clouds, but they tend not to bother us or distract us too much, especially if they're the cute little fluffy variety. This is how the mind appears when it's calm, bright, serene, and happy. But life isn't always easy. Sometimes there are a lot more clouds in the sky. Sometimes it might be the dark and stormy variety. Occasionally, we might even begin to wonder if a hurricane's on the way. It gets to the point that it's hard to think of anything else. In fact, sometimes we get so obsessed by the clouds that we forget about the blue sky altogether. But it's still there. Every time you're in a plane and you fly through the clouds, there it is, right? Without fail. Blue sky. It's easy to forget that what we're looking for is already here. And that's why we need reminding. So no matter what's going on right now, no matter what's stressing you out, no matter how many thoughts there are in the mind, just take a moment right now, just to pause, to sit down. Don't try and stop the thoughts, just allow the thoughts to come and go. If you feel a sense of tension, stress, frustration, whatever it might be in the body, just allow as much as possible that to be present, to come to the surface, knowing that's part of letting it go. And as you pause for a moment, just take a big deep breath, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. And take another deep breath, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. This time as you breathe out, just gently closing the eyes. Again, know that it's normal for the thoughts to continue. Know that it's normal for the body to hold some tension. But just allowing the mind, the attention, just to move towards the breath. That feeling, that sensation of the breath. If you're feeling really stressed, you might even feel a sense of tightness around the breath, maybe some warmth. If you can't feel the movement of breath, just gently placing your hand on the stomach. And I'd like you just to pay attention to the exhalation, to the out breath. So you're still going to be aware of the in-breath, but just following the out-breath, from the very beginning to the very end, pausing, waiting for the body to inhale. Body inhales and then following again the out-breath from the very beginning to the very end. Again, just allow the thoughts to come and go. Just resting the attention on the out-breath. With each out-breath, perhaps a sense the body lets go just a little bit. A sense of the mind feeling a little more grounded in the body. So just continuing to follow the breath in that way. You can even continue after the end of this exercise, feeling increasingly grounded in both body and mind as you gently open the eyes again. So no matter what it is that's left you feeling overwhelmed right now, just take a moment to yourself to pause undisturbed. Just begin by taking a big deep breath, breathing in through the nose, noticing how the body expands as it fills with air, and as you breathe out through the mouth, just gently closing the eyes, just allowing the breath to return to its own natural rhythm. And we're just going to imagine that all that thinking, all the sensations, the emotion, physical tension in the body, it's just going to begin to melt away. I'd like you to imagine a steady stream of warm sunshine flowing down through the head into the body. It's as though as it travels into the body, it just dissolves any of that thinking, any of that feeling, just refreshing the body, leaving you feeling a little more relaxed and at ease. And that sunshine, we're just going to watch as it begins to fill the body from the toes through the feet into the lower half of the legs, again just melting away any discomfort. As you begin to let go of those thoughts, it moves into the upper half of the legs. That sunshine bringing a sense of warmth, of ease, of space into the body, continuing up through the stomach and the lower back, all the way up into the chest, the upper back and the shoulders. Again, just allow any thoughts to come and go. Just watching as that sunshine, that sunlight fills every part of the body as it travels down the arms, into the hands and the fingers. As it continues to flow down, now filling up through the neck and the throat, into the head and the face, every single last part of the body. Just feeling more spacious, more at ease, that sense of warmth, of sunlight, just dissolving any feelings of discomfort or of being overwhelmed. And just allowing that feeling to remain, just bringing the attention back to the body, back to that feeling of contact and weight. The awareness coming back to the space around you. And then when you're ready, just gently opening the eyes again. So just take a moment to get comfortable. We're going to start with the eyes open, just with a nice big deep breath, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. And as you breathe out through the mouth, just gently closing the eyes and just enjoying that feeling, body pressing down. Just having nothing to do for a few minutes. Don't worry if the mind is thinking, just let the mind think. Just taking a moment to enjoy that feeling of having nothing to do. And as you bring your attention to the body, just taking a moment to notice the feeling of the feet on the floor, the hands and the arms on the legs. Noticing how the body feels. Whether there's a sense of stillness or movement in the body right now. And just noticing how the breath feels in the body. Remember, if you can't feel anything, you can just gently place your hand on the stomach. But just checking in with that rising and falling sensation. Just noticing if the breaths are long or short, fast or slow. Just staying with that movement. Just for a couple more breaths. Just following that rising and falling sensation. And then just for a moment, let go of any focus on the breath, any focus on the body, and just let your mind do whatever it wants to do. If it wants to think, let it think. And having given the mind a break, just bringing the attention back into the body now. Back to that feeling of the body pressing down, the feet on the floor, the hands and the arms on the legs. And then when you're ready, just gently opening the eyes again.
Hi, and welcome to this headspace walk. Today we're focusing on connecting with our surroundings. You don't need to be going anywhere in particular, but it doesn't hurt to walk somewhere you like. This walk is about getting out of our heads and really experiencing the world around us in a new way. Before we start, find a spot where you can take a quick moment just to stand still. Placing your feet about shoulder width apart, standing up straight but relaxed. Weight spread between your feet. Now take a second to focus on the soles of your feet. Feeling the weight of the body pressing down. Really becoming aware of that contact with the ground. We'll be returning to that feeling throughout the walk. But for now, just start to walk forward at an even, natural pace, whatever feels good for you. As you walk, take a moment to check in with your senses, starting just with what you can see. Maybe this is somewhere you've walked before, maybe somewhere new. But try to really notice what's around you. Not necessarily looking around, but taking in the whole environment. Maybe there are buildings, maybe there are trees, maybe cars. What's the light like? And as you walk, just center in on one thing, one object you can see, and really think about how it came to be there today. Did it grow, or was it built? How long has it been there? How many people have passed by it, and for how many years? just building a history of that object in your mind. If you find yourself distracted, that's okay. Just keep tuning in to objects around you, imagining their history and how you fit into it. Now returning to that sensation of the feet striking the ground. Walking at whatever pace is comfortable, one foot in front of the other. As you continue to walk, just start to notice the sounds around you, even if you have headphones in. Maybe you can hear the wind, maybe people talking. Just tuning into the layers and layers of sound. One foot after the other, just taking in all the sounds around you. If you got distracted, that's okay. Sounds themselves can be pretty distracting. Just returning your attention now to that sensation of the feet, walking easily and comfortably. Now, just noticing touch, feeling whatever fabric you're wearing, maybe feeling the shoes on your feet. What are they made of? How many times have you worn them? And as you picture all those things, just maintaining a sense of what's going on around you, putting one foot in front of the other. And now just bringing that attention back to the body. Noticing as you walk how it feels, how you hold yourself. Noticing the sensation as the body moves, as the body walks. The body knows how to walk. We don't need to think too much about it. It can just move through the world, stepping over the bumps, moving around the obstacles. Really noticing now the feeling of the feet on the ground. Just thinking for a moment how long that ground has been there. It can feel a little surreal, tuning into something we regularly tune out of. But that's okay. This is an exercise you can come back to whenever you want to ground yourself in your surroundings, reconnecting with the world around you. If this is the end of the walk for you, great job on taking some time for yourself. And if you'd like to carry on, just take in your surroundings, considering where they've come from, how they got there, just placing one foot after the other. Thanks for joining me today. I'll see you next time.